I'll take that. Hey y'all. Hey. What's up? What's up? Happy Wednesday. Hey. All right, let's get into it. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afrozian. And today I'm reading for the Beautiful Handsome Collective. Hello, Collective. How you doing? Flowers, flowers, flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to book a private reading with me or to shop in my store. All that information is in my description boxes, okay? Let's get into this channel message here. Channel message here is more people are starting to speak up. So please keep in mind that this is a collective read. Everything that I may mention or say may not resonate with you. Take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? All right, so more and more people are starting to speak up now. And the reason why a lot of people are starting to speak up is because you are the catalyst or became the catalyst in regards to what has transpired with you. There are other people that were always afraid or scared of wanting to speak up or feeling comfortable to speak up here because of the bad vibes in regards to what this group of individuals have done here. So these individuals that have been traumatized, we'll say by the family dynamic here that you've completely disconnected from, they have been playing life as very safe. There may be some actual individuals here that may have actually lived in hiding or just lived to a point where they don't want to be around people because of also the extreme abuse that they also went through. As I mentioned before in previous reads, you weren't the only one that went through some form of extreme abuse. It may have happened in many different ways. For instance, extreme abuse may have actually been physical for you, could have been mental, could have been emotional. Maybe it was just emotional for them. Maybe it was just mental for them. You know what I mean? But it still was on the line of being very extreme, okay? Actual brutal force. And the reason why this family dynamic has done this to their, we'll say their circle of people or circle of friends, is because those individuals always had something that this so-called family unit wanted, which could have been togetherness of family, people liking them for them. You know what I mean? This mother or father, aunt, uncle, cousin, sister, brother, whoever's in your family here is a very, yeah, the way they do things towards people, it's very dehumanizing, very dehumanizing. So because of you, for the ones that are speaking up and out, meaning that you're very active, you're very vocal in regards to what transpired in the past, I'm speaking specifically to you. If you've been out there doing what you're doing, speaking the truth publicly here, it's bringing forth a lot of humiliation towards this family dynamic here, okay? This family dynamic is realizing that it's bringing too much attention, and of course they were trying to do a lot of things towards you to stop you from speaking out. But because of you speaking out, other people that have also lurked or were lurking before, because of the, we'll say the smut in regards to what this family dynamic has been saying about you, other people that was affected by it at one point in time believed it. And the ones that did believe it at the time in regards to what this toxic narcissistic family said there, something happened to where they actually experienced it as well too. Not on the level where you've experienced it, but on some type of level where it actually leaves a very, we'll say permanent lasting on the experience here. So they decided once they got out of the situation here, and this can goes for like your mother's friends or your father's friends. Think back when you were younger. You may have had your mother or your father or your aunt or uncle, whoever you were raised with, may have had a couple of friends, and then not even a month later, maybe 3 months later or 6 months later, the friend is not there anymore, is because they were doing a lot of abusive things towards these individuals that they so-called consider to be friends, associates, and things of that nature. So we had bottled up here, and the individuals that are bottled up or were bottled up were the ones that went through what they experienced with these parents here, or just more so this narcissistic family dynamic here. It's like once they experience the negative side of this family dynamic here, it's like they just, one day you see them, the next day you don't. They just disappear in that kind of way. You may have said something to your parents' friends or your mother friend or your father's friend or your brother, sister, however it resonates. But you may have said something to someone surrounding the family dynamic that you were living with there, telling them to kind of like stay away. They got bad vibes. They're not good people. You were telling people to stay away. And I feel like the only reason why they stood away is because they experienced what you were warning them to stay away from. They thought you were insincere. Yeah. They thought that you were insincere in what you were saying about them, but they didn't think what they were thinking or what they were saying was insincere about you. Again, it's because 5 people against 1 person, more people are, if they look in the crowd and everybody going, yeah, 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 no, no, no. At the same time, people think perception wise that the more people they see together in unison, despite whether it's good or bad, is more believable, which is not always the case. It's not always the case. So we have shame here. Okay? We have shame. Someone's name could be Shanita or Sharon. I'm also hearing Shonda. So with shame here, this family dynamic feels very shamed by you because you're speaking truth, but they're also going to feel more shame and also more humiliation by the other people that they have done this to. Again, they have done this before, hence the reason why many people just went quiet or they moved on with their life because they were so stunned and so shocked that that family dynamic can do such gruesome things or harmful things towards them, but yet you warned them. They always thought you had a bad attitude. They took your advice, or more so, they didn't believe what you had to say. Like every time you try to portray a message of a warning, it almost came off at the wrong time. No, not right now. I'm in the middle of something. I'm doing something. Oh, I don't believe that. Okay. And they prefer to believe the lies. They were aligned with the lies. They made a poor investment or poor judgment here to believe the lies. And since they believed the lies came back to bit them literally in their face with judgment. And they can't handle that, or they couldn't handle that, which is why they left. So you're going to see people from the past that are coming up, old friends, old lovers of your family dynamic that's going to be speaking out in regards to what they have done. Because it's going to feel like, because you're getting justice, which you are, like, I just feel like this is the ending of it all. Like, it's just coming down to like any day now. That's just how I feel, and I want to go by how I feel. Like any day now that all this is just kind of going to break through. So with the star here, this is where you're coming in. You are the star. So it's like you're going to go to bed regularly like you normally do in the morning, everything, or overnight. Things are just going to shift overnight. You're going to be like, wait, what was it? It's just overnight. Yep, 9 of Cups. And it can't be stopped. It won't be stopped. Yes, coming in quick with the 8 of Wands. Very quickly. And it's going to put you in a position of feeling very confident. Yep. You were the only one that could bring shame to this family. You were. Because no one else would have believed it. It was like the people that you were telling your story to, more so speaking out in regards to what that toxic family has done to you, it was falling on deaf ears because it was the same redundant people or community or area or part of a city. You know what I mean? Like you had to think outside the box anymore. So how you had to expand in regards to how you were going to get your, basically your story out. So that brought forth a death, a transition. Things needed to shift. So it's transitioning from secrets to truth. The high priest is in reverse. They were trying to hide it from everyone. They thought you were considered to be everyone, and here's why. Because again, when you speak, people listen to what you have to say, whether what type of conversation it may be. It could be serious, it could be funny, it could be whatever, however. But whenever you just speak in general, people listen to what you have to say. Again, it could be advice or whatever the case may be. And they knew that you had a voice for, we'll say for everyone, if that makes sense. Like, people just rock with you. So they knew this and they had to keep you quiet because one of you equates to like 100 people. I hope that makes sense. People listen to what you have to say. And that makes them feel inferior to you because they feel like they don't have the upper hand, or they feel like they don't have the power to keep you quiet or to keep you in a stagnant position here. Someone's name is Raquel or Rocky or Roger, Reginald, Reggie, Reese or Reese. Could be Reese's Pieces. Somebody's name is Reese or Reese, or you love Reese's Pieces. So we have 6 of Cups with the 6 of Cups upright, 5 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, a lot of people are aware of what happened to you, whether you are aware of it or not. This is everyday talk. This is everyday morning talk, everyday afternoon talk, everyday dinner talk. This is everyday talk in regards to what people have done towards you. If you think people are not aware, they are aware. If you are the one that's speaking out, I'm speaking to you, okay? But for the ones that are speaking out here, people are aware of what's going on strongly, very, very strongly. There may be people, I'm telling you, look, Justice, I pull it up. There may be people afraid to approach you because they feel like you wouldn't want to hear what they have to say. Y'all gonna have to take that how y'all need to take that. Everybody's different here. So take that message how it's received for you. But we do have the Tower here. Yeah, you're gonna, I feel, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel y'all gonna just move away from it and let the towers fall where it needs to fall. Again, the reason why they didn't say anything or come to your rescue or aid here is because they felt like they didn't get any aid, or they didn't get any rescue, or they didn't get any help. Well, nobody helping me, so why should I help you? Which is really crazy. You warned them, you gave them the warning, which is a form of help, and they didn't listen to the warning, so they were smack dab in the middle of it, and they blaming you for that? Leave them right where they at. Hey, 10 of Wands, leave them right where they at. Ain't no way someone is blaming you for a warning that you gave to them. Maybe it's because you gave the warning. Sometimes some people don't want to know what's about to happen. Yeah, there are people like that out here. Some don't want to know. No, I don't want to know. I'll just let it play or let it. Okay. But sometimes it's best to hear the warning so you won't go into that thing. But hey, who don't hear will feel. And these were feelers. They needed to feel it out. Yeah, they didn't want to hear it out. They wanted to feel it out. And hey, if pain is their thing, okay. Whatever. Someone's name is Precious or Precious. So we have the Hermit in reverse. They lost their way. They feel like a misfit. Someone's name is Tariq, Chauncey. We have the Chariot. I'm also hearing Chase. Could be Chase Bank. If that's your bank, please don't put that on there. Put it anywhere on this message board. I'm just saying that as a confirmation that this may resonate with you, okay? Don't put that personal information on here, all right? All right, so, yeah, so with the Chariot and the Justice here, yeah, you're moving forward. It's like you set the crack and everybody saw the crack and they got closer to the crack. And when they realized the type of foundation that was within the crack, which was filled with nothing but lies, people started to peek in more, started to get drawn more to it because they realized you were speaking the truth. You were the star in all of this. Stars always shine bright, especially when they're speaking truth. You're going to always shine bright, despite what people try to do or say towards you here. Someone's name is Bernice. I'm also hearing Burma. Burma, and then Irma, 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 or Irmah. Someone's name is Justine or Justina, Justin, Jedediah, Jeffrey, Jameson, James. That could be someone's actual name, Jameson James. Someone's name is Jackie or Jacqueline. We had Divine Masculine in reverse. So a Divine Masculine in reverse could be a low vibrational man, however it resonates. A father, a brother, uncle, a cousin, an ex-lover, ex-spouse, ex-friend, however it resonates. That's on the down low here. And a lot more people want to be speaking out in regards to, I'm just a messenger here, okay? What they do is what there are going to be a lot more people that's going to be speaking up in regards to this person's, we'll say, lifestyle, in regards to how they're doing people dirty. It's a lot of talk going around what this group of people do sexually towards others. Yeah, they feel stuck. This family dynamic feels stuck because they can't come after you. Then they're going to come after the group as well, too. This was a married couple. Again, it could be a mother or father. It could be an uncle, or aunt, or grandmother, grandfather, an ex-spouse and their lover, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend and their lover. However it resonates, child. Don't put it past nobody. However it resonates, that was very impulsive. They were very impulsive. And they're not getting justice and they feel very sick. Insomnia. Someone's name is Isaac. They can't get rid of this insomnia that they're feeling. They're feeling like a pit in their stomach that they feel everything is over. They feel stuck. Yep, look, anxiety and fear. They are very afraid. Well, may have an Aquarius that's depressed. Okay, someone that was doing silly work, Toy Story work here, is now hiding that they're depressed. They can't handle the backfire of this karma that's happening here. Well, they were warned, so. It's so bad that they may actually come out and say they want to release it or they want to speak about it to get the karma off their back. They can do whatever they want. It's not going anywhere. It could be a Scorpio, a low vibrational Scorpio. They can say whatever they need to say. They can speak it to the world. They can shout it out. They can do whatever they need to do. They were warned to stop. They were warned. And hey, you can't force anybody to do anything that they don't want to do. Yeah, so irresponsible, which they were. Someone's name is Franklin. It could be a Taurus. Hey, Alice. Let's see what else. There's a Taurus that's struggling right now with mental health, really bad. They can't control their mind, or they feel like they can't control. Oh, we have control and heartbroken here. They can't control the outcome or the narrative as to what's happening here. Someone lives alone. There's a couple of people within that group that live alone, or they're on their own and no one is helping them. We do have jail and user. People within the group is also going to speak up as well because they feel used by the parental units here, this mother or father figure. So this mother or father figure or this family dynamic is feeling, they feel stuck. Yep, message is coming. You're gonna get strong confirmation about this. We're still in Gemini. That is the secret here. The secret is that more people are speaking out in regards to what took place. There are some things that you might not be aware about that other people are going to be speaking out, and it's going to fit like a glove, or it's a puzzle piece that's going to fit, Lord child. It's going to fit perfectly. Somebody could be from Flint, Michigan, but we have karma here. Yep. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, goody, goody, goody. Look, hidden agenda. Some people are not going to be able to handle the outcome of this with transition, if you catch my drift, okay? Very toxic. The ending is just very toxic like them. This is sad. Oh, Lord, y'all. It is so sad. See what happens when you don't listen to good advice? See what happens when people think that everybody's out to get them? Not everybody is out to get people. That's the truth. Yep, despite you maybe having to go through a lot of harsh experiences and things of that nature, you got, in order for you to get a different outcome or different perspective, you got to do something different. So if you're surrounding yourself around certain type of individuals, and take that how that resonate, that is not equating to the vibration that you are vibrating from, well, then you should know that it's time to move around. Leave them where they are. Ain't no hate, ain't no loss. It's just, hey, it is what it is. See you later. You move on with life. The more you move on, the more you elevate. The more you stay stagnant, the more you stay in a circle or whatever, the more you're going to just remain stuck. What is a circle? It's a continuous object or continuous picture that keeps moving on forever and ever. It's a permanent thing. And if you stay in a circle of individuals that aren't doing anything great with their life, you're going to be just like them in that circle, enclosed in that circle, and just keep going in that circle over and over and over. The more you keep going in that circle, the more it just becomes toxic and more toxic and more toxic and more toxic. In order for you to get out of that bubble or that circle or whatever that they're trying to put you in, you're going to have to break through that, cut it through, bite it out, whatever you need to do, pop it, whatever you got to do. But you cannot stay in a group or in a circle of people that ain't doing anything great with their life. And again, if they're mad at you because you want to separate yourself or you want to disconnect from them, that wasn't your person, that wasn't your people to begin with. It wasn't. Hey, Sierra. Hey, Ari. It was not. You're mad at me because I want to do something great for myself. I want a better life for myself. I want to accomplish certain things for myself, and you're upset. You're not for me, and that's okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, screenshot. There are people that have actually screenshot things off of your social media, and that's okay. Everything is not bad. Just hear me out. They screenshotted things because they were getting inside scoop from this family dynamic in regards to what they were saying about you. So they're utilizing the screenshot in regards to the truth that you were speaking to put together and realize that you were telling the truth. The lies that they were speaking had holes because your truth is what was needed to cover the holes, if that makes sense. So when they found out the inside scoop from this mother, this dad, this brother, this sister's uncle figure here in regards to what they were trying to do to you here, the inside scoop came when they realized that you were speaking up, were speaking the truth. And they use that for more so like evidence or proof that you were telling the truth. So this is why you don't have anything to worry about. They looked at you as guilty initially because you never said anything. You just let it be, you know? Maybe at the time, maybe you thought you didn't have to say anything. Because you look at it as, right, unbothered. It's like, it's not that serious. But they made it serious here. They were very creative with the serious here when they realized that you were not only unbothered, but also uninterested. And it's like, well, how are you going to be uninterested and unbothered when I'm trying to say all these negative things towards you? Because you knew this person was fake flexing. You knew they were. So why are you entertaining fake flexers? So when they realized you weren't entertaining it, this is when they started to receive bad karma. Okay. The bad karma is now stemming outside of your truth, is now spreading to other people. People that you wouldn't even think be watching you. I mean, old friends, old whatever, old people, but old people that also experience negative things or negative experience with this karmic mother or this karmic father. And people are going to be speaking out in regards to that. You went through that? Wait, whoa. Wait, my mom did that to you? Wait, my dad? It's going to be like that. It's going to be like that. Shock. Because this karmic mother or this karmic father comes off as if they're a saint. And they're not. There's a lot of legal issues surrounding... trying to find my words. Sexual things. People are going to be coming out. There were people that were inappropriately touched. There were people that were paid to not speak up because they were inappropriately touched by this. Ooh, Lord, child. By this karmic mother, karmic father. Please keep in mind, this is a collective read. Not everything gonna resonate with you. It's this fighting energy. I feel for who resonates, this is sibling rivalry. And I feel like sibling rivalry came about, man, whoever mother or father this is, you don't know your mother, you don't know your father. You do not. You don't know them. They're into some deep stuff, dark stuff. You don't know them. I feel like whoever resonates here, I feel like the sibling rivalry came about is because you knew their secrets. And they needed you to be disturbed or not paying attention in regards to what they were trying to do towards other. Man, this is some sick ass. This is some sick. I'm telling you, look. It's a closet, a skeleton in the closet. Why would a skeleton be in the closet? I'm telling you, people are going to be mortified by all this coming out. Mortified. You said, who did that? Not such and such. No. Boy, I grew up with like that. Baby. People were stuck. Yeah, people were stuck. It say, look, ball and chain. Yeah, look, ball and chain. And there was information missing from a book, or like a key was missing from the book. And they hid everybody or kept them close to them like a ball and chain so they couldn't speak out. But a lot of people, or whoever experienced what they experienced with this mother or father figure here, their mind. They took the money in many different ways. It could have been actual payments of money, or the payments could have went towards someone's car notes or mortgage or rent or cell phone or whatever, however, whatever necessity, child. That's how they were keeping people to stay quiet. That's how they were getting people to come down. So it was a bright light, but they did not. The individuals that suffered as well, they didn't take heed to the light. You were the light. You were calling, yo, don't do that. No, stay away. And they was like, man, you don't know what you're talking about. So they started to speak about you like dirty laundry or like dirty dishes. And they became stuck in their mind. Now they're stuck in their mind. Stuck in their mind to the point where they're trying to express themselves. So I will look at the pen as a form of Mercury, if that makes sense. Mercury represents communication, and today is Wednesday. So it's like they feel like they're stuck within their mind. They're trying to write it out, or they're trying to express it, and they don't know how to. What could they say? I'm sorry? There's no sorry coming back from this. They might as well just move forward. What sorry? People overuse sorry, or they exaggerate sorry for the wrong reasons. And it's just like, okay, whatever. It's the same damn thing. It's the same damn thing, child. Acceptance. They want to feel accepted. Will you accept my apology? No. Would you accept my sorry? No. Would you accept anything from me? Hell nah. Nope. This is what they're worried about. Oh well. They're worrying about their purpose. They're worrying about their reputation. They're worried about how people are going to see them. They feel guilty. They're not going to be able to stay where they are, where they live. They may have to move. They may be forced out of the community. They may be forced out of a neighborhood. Shoot, they may be forced out of a city or a state. It's going to be, man, people don't understand, man. This thing is... Everywhere they go, they're going to feel like they can't get away from, we'll say, civilization, or they can't get away from people, the population. They won't be able to do anything because it's going to be plastered all over. It's not me. Meaning it's not you, and I know it's not you. All because they lied on you. A mother, a father, a brother, a cousin, a sister, an uncle, an ex-friend, ex-lover, ex-spouse, however it resonates, co-worker. All because they wanted to lie on you. When people think that truth holds a severe repercussion, After you spoke the truth, nah, I think lies hold more of the repercussion when you keep lying and holding on to the lie. Because the more you keep lying, the more you hold on to the lie, the more harsher it's going to be at the end. Again, they never thought they were going to get caught. And these are people that have been doing this for 20 years, 30 years, shoot, probably some 40, 50 years. However it resonates. But anything plus one is way too much. I don't even care if it's 2 days, that's too much. Anything plus one is way too much. So for them to be doing things for 20 and 30 and 40 and 50 years, that don't make no damn sense. So this is why exactly, thank you, this is exactly why they're going through what they're going through now. And it's not just one little piece of karma, it's a wham, like a home run, like a strike when they least expect it, because that's normally how things happen when it comes to karma, when you least expect it. And they darn sure least expected this karma to hit them in this way. All you needed to do was speak truth for the ones that resonate. That's all you needed to do was speak truth. They're the one crashing out. They're the one that's lurking after you, lurking over you. They're the one that's calling everyone up. Hey, 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 the collective. And you just la-di-da. You just moving on with life. They can't stop tripping because you unbothered. Again, you beat the grand pumbaa of narcissism or narcissistic individual, whoever this person or this group of individuals are. You beat them with one wham, the truth. You ain't touch them. You ain't put your hands on them. None of that. Now look at them. Because now people are looking at them as a form of, why are you acting like that? Message of warning. Okay, so what if the collective said that if it's not true, why are you acting like that? Well, they need to take that down. And why they putting that stuff like that on me on social media? Well, why do you feel comfortable speaking ill about me collectively, generally, individually, about me behind my back to other people? Why do you feel the need that I'm not able to say how I need to feel in front of your face? Why do you have to hide behind my back to tell other people how you feel about me? Why not come and tell me how you feel about me? Not everything has to be an argument or a fight. There are people out there that can be very emotionally intelligent and have a conversation. They look as a form of, we'll say, getting together, or standing one another against one another or towards one another is going to be an argument. It's going to be a fight. That's what you're anticipating. Karmic. Look, karma, that's what they were anticipating. It's like they wanted you to fight. Fight for what? What are you fighting for? And again, that don't make you weak because you don't fight, but exactly, what exactly should you be fighting for? For them? For what reason? They don't like you. They're trying to start with you. They're speaking gossip. They're talking about gossip, or they're spreading gossip about you, and they want you to approach them. Why? You see where you see the effort in regards to what they be trying to do, and they'll do it in a way where they make sure that you're able to get the information, or the information comes back to them. Comes back to you. Why are you talking about me? And da da da. Then they're gonna make you look like the aggressor, even though they're the one that initiate the foolishness. These people here, man, they just, my God. They're so exhausting. They're so exhausting. My goodness, child. I don't know. I just keep hearing saying something that they may have said to you, the devil made me do it. I've heard that line a time or two before. I've heard it actually around older people, and at the time I didn't understand, but now that I heard it, and I'm sitting here and I'm replaying it, the devil made me do it. Really? Is that really true? Maybe it is true. Because why would someone say something like that? Source. Source is not the devil. Source is not evil. But there are some cases and some instances when they know they have done wrong, they will say things like, the devil made me do it. It's like they wanted you to start the fight, but they're doing things towards you. And the moment that you take the bait, now you are the aggressor. Now you look like the bad one, which is completely crazy. That really is a mind fuck. It really is. They're doing everything possible to mind fuck. And all you keep saying, I didn't do anything, I didn't do anything. And we know that. We clearly know that. But they want to antagonize you to make it seem like that you are the reason why they have an issue with you. Again, they need you for their game. And if you're not included in the game won't begin or the game won't start. There will be no game. That's all they have is mental games, mind games. But what happens when you beat the mind game or you beat the mental game? What happens then? What happened if you destroy their game? And I love doing that. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I know somebody got a game, a real nasty mental game, man, bruh, to see them fall, like, just be like putty soft, man, that is the highlight of my day. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm so for real. They come on their knees. They really be on their knees, for real. Imagine, put it in this way. Imagine someone that has been living a life of a very illusioned state for years, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years. And the moment, because people loves comfortability, and they're going to do everything possible to not allow another person to destroy their comfortability or to mess it up. And their comfortability was chaos. It was destruction. So it's like the moment that you popped the bubble, the moment that you ripped off their rose-colored glasses, because they were also wearing glasses too. You were wearing glasses in a certain way from one perspective, and they were wearing rose-colored glasses from a different perspective, right? Both of you guys' glasses kind of came off for different reasons here. But in regards to them, theirs came off because they lived a life of illusions, or they live a life of a falsehood here. So the moment that you showed them what was truly what it is, it made them physically sick, verbally, physically, psychologically, mentally sick. It's like the last button that you press when you know you're in a deep emergency and you have to press the emergency because everything is just going mayday, 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 mayday. Like you just, oh my God, I got to jump ship. I got like that. That's what's happening here. We got communication in reverse. We have regret upright. I bet. Yeah. You're not in communication with them. And they're regretting this. They feel like they can't fix it with you. Well. Forgiveness is in reverse. Free message is in reverse. Yeah. You're on your own, buddy, old pal. You're on your own, little buddy. Yeah, little dog. You on your own, heifer. So I'm hearing quantum leap. Okay. Something about Chick-fil-A or the Mandela effect. Something about Chick-fil-A. So take that how that resonates. Hey, Miss Silver. Yeah, you were guided to speak the truth. That was the only way you were going to get out. You always had the truth, but you only had to speak it to get out of the truth, to get out of the lies Yeah, and you butchered up their falsehood in regards to more so their painting, because the painting that they painted, it wasn't real, it wasn't true. It's what they wanted to be true. They wanted to manifest your downfall, and they were very slick about it with Ninja. They were very, very, very slick about it. People are going to be aware, as I mentioned, detective is here. People are going to be aware in regards to truly what this mother and this toxic mother or toxic father do here. They have a lot of intimate parties, and they do strange things. You catch my drift? They do strange things. We have Gemini. Capricorn. Cancer. Capricorn. Scorpio. Libra. Pisces. Let me do two more. Sag. Gemini. Okay? So if that resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. Thank y'all so much. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you guys so much.